Hello, YouTube friends. Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. One thing that you folks who follow my channel know and can count on is change. Never a dull moment for me. And I've made some changes recently. I've thinned out the stock in the 135, which was long overdue. I've moved some fish to the 100 acrylic, and I've added a little color to the 135. So let's take a look at those changes and certainly tell me what you think below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, moving day is finally here, and by moving day what I mean is the day where I thin out some of this herd and get some of the fish that I've been wanting to take out of the 135 and put them into the 100, in particular some of the peacocks. When you do something like that, the first thing you want to do is you want to reduce the water level of the tank, remove some of the decor, and get everything ready to catch your fish, because as you know, cichlids are very hard to catch. In my case, I insert a divider in the middle, so I'm not having to switch hands with the net every time the fish go under the middle section of the tank. This makes it a lot easier for me. So I just kind of hoard or just sort of move some of the fish over to one side and then start picking them off one at a time, so I can prepare to add the plants and rearrange the rocks. I wanted to rearrange the rocks so that they would disguise or block some of the equipment, and then I wanted to add some plants that would add some color to the tank. And here is the end product. This is after removing a large number of fish: peacocks, clown loaches, a gar that was in here, a couple red empresses. A good number of fish were removed, reducing the bioload of this tank significantly, and allowing more room for the haps that are going to be taking on size. The fish that were removed from this tank were moved over to the 100-gallon acrylic, which you can see in some prior videos. And I'll show you before we end off here how they look over there. They seem to be acclimating fairly well. But this is the new look for the 135, and I like the color in it. As you can see, the loaches are in there, a couple gars, the Eureka Red, and several other fish. You can even see the albino pleco bushy nose back there, making a rare appearance. I'm hoping that the super red empresses take on some of their color, which they lost when they came over. Here's the otter point in his new home. They all seem to be doing okay on the transition over to the new tank, and we'll see what happens here as they shuffle for position in the new hierarchy. Always interesting when you make changes like that and fish have to kind of reshuffle who's the boss. In this tank, up until now, the boss has been the white lips. That'll probably change because I brought some fish over that have a bit of an attitude, like the otter point. So we'll see where this shakes out. So that's the update. And that's the change. We've taken a lot of the fish out of the 135 and have left behind fish that either had good size or are going to be taking on good size, or had an attitude that was more conducive for them staying in this tank. And I like the added color of the plants that I've put in. Of course, they're plastic plants. Having tried the real plants, you know how that went. These fish were just a little bit too hard on them. Fusco's looking. looking good. Tangerine. Taiwan reef back there, the Johnstoni, Venusis, Bellini. They all are looking good, and that's the new look of the tank. Well, there you have it. More change, and as I said, never a dull moment. And let me know what you think below. And certainly, if you want to subscribe to the channel, just go ahead and click that little logo that's going to appear over there. And any suggestions, comments, please note them below. You know, I read them. I've had a tremendous response to videos recently, so it's been a little hard to get back to everybody as quickly as I'd like to, but hang in there because I will. And definitely be sure to rate and share and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, and you are appreciated, my friend. You know that. Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye.